The way I work anyway, I have no connection up until the point I click. Okay, so anyone who hasn't seen me work before, if I lose this hand, I'm done. Okay, and everyone else will have to click for me. Okay, but what I do want you to do is to stay open-minded, stay relaxed. Okay, one of my golden rules is chill out. Okay, make the most of it. Enjoy the company which you're surrounded with. Okay, energy with me. When spirit comes through, they are the same in spirit as they were here on earth. And the gentleman first coming forward, he makes it perfectly clear he did not always do things right in his life. He makes it perfectly clear he's a bit of a grumpy man at times. He makes it abundantly clear that there was fallouts within inside the family which were part of his own doing. He says that there was where he made promises which were left unfulfilled. If we can pass the microphone over to the lady. Oh, we've got two hands up.
Could be either of us.
Oh, you both want this grumpy old man.
Not really.
Reminds me of me when I'm going to be old. Right. Okay, but where he comes forward, okay, I'll give a few more bits of information. He mentions that his heart causes him issues, but he never used it enough in his life. He says that when he steps forward around at this moment, he wanted to be there with someone 2 weeks before we came away on this weekend, when there was need for his assistance, need for that physical energy or spirit to come forward around someone. Who am I with directly there? Okay.
It could be me, it could be...
Okay, right, we're still on
the other lady. It's possibly me, yeah.
And possibly both of you, isn't it? This way, right.
Well, we can both take it.
Okay, well what I'll give is a few more bits of information with this gentleman. He's not a tall guy, okay? He comes forward really around 5'6", 5'7", high-wise with himself. I don't want to say he's got small man issues, but being my size, I get attacked by midgets. But as he comes forward, he's aware that his own physical body is causing him issues towards the end of his life. So it's not just these heart issues. And whilst I'm holding the microphone here, I'm starting to feel that this arm's starting to go on me. So I know that I'd have lost that physical strength in my top half and also my lower half, okay?
Yeah, that's correct.
He refers to it even though a heart issue. I feel I'm either having a stroke, a seizure, prior to passing, but very, very on the mild side, okay? So just be aware of that. But this would have caused him to really put the feelers out.
I don't remember the stroke.
Okay, but this would
not the man.
Okay, but this would have been 40 hours, so he would have spoke to the family within the last couple of days before he actually passes the spirit, okay?
I think you're with my friend.
Does that still make sense then? Okay, perfect. The main thing I want to get across with this gentleman is his need to apologise. His need to say the family gathered around to show him the respect which he found to do for people whilst they were here in life. He mentions the fact that he made people's childhood difficult, challenging,
yes,
and downright bloody awful.
He did do that.
He was such a stickler for what he thought was right. He never actually considered what he was doing was wrong.
He never was wrong.
But he wants to come forward in great love for you, okay? Because he wants to apologise. He wants to let you know that he's here. He wants to let you know that also, and I will just point out really, really quickly that a lady's energy also comes forward, which I will class as mum to yourself. But as she comes forward, she shows me her also physical condition starts to deteriorate with herself as well. I'm aware that I'm starting to suffer with my hips and I'm also losing balance to one side. So I know that I'm only really going to be able to move 5-6 paces with her, okay? I'm also aware that before I'm losing the ability to walk with her towards the end of her life,
yes,
my back's starting to hunch with me. Yes. I'm starting to feel I'm curling over here.
yes,
But I'm too stubborn to stop, okay? And I feel like I'm like that with her, okay? But she wants to just let you know that she's there, she's doing all she can for you. She says that not just with yourself at the moment, but the stress with inside the family. There's been discussions which have caused so much frustration when people aren't listening. And it shouldn't be down to you to be putting them right. But she's saying it's your words they're listening to. And she wants you to just keep going with that, keep pushing with that. Okay? Whilst whilst I'm actually talking to you there as well, I am just getting a few pains just running around the bottom part of my wrist here, okay? And I do believe that's either your condition rather than hers.
It's my condition.
Okay? Because she wants to give you healing there. She wants to send that love and that strength to yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
There's certain things I don't do as a medium. I don't want to give old-fashioned names, but I'm aware of this lady's name is quite old-fashioned in its nature, okay? I'm aware that she mentions Margaret or Marguerite, okay?
That's my name.
Okay. But she just wants to bring that love through.
Thank you.
She wants to bring that strength through. Someone's road's named after a war memorial, okay? I'm just getting the...
There is a rose named after my husband here.
Okay. But I just kept getting this memorial, this sensation of pride. Okay? I feel that I'm standing strong in my energy and going, I am here. So I'm going to make the message quite short, because one of the greatest gifts a medium ever gets is to tell you that your loved ones that came through, to tell you nothing else other than they love you. Take their love. Gentleman really down where he's coming for. I feel like I'm an auction. Right. I'll sell him once. Right. Okay. Gentleman coming forward, he keeps mentioning Bill. So, because it's being mentioned twice, I would have the connection to Bill or William twice, but inside the same family dynamic. Okay? There would also be a John, a Tony, that type of... Yeah, but I know you. Hang on, bear with me. Give me options. Okay, so that makes sense with yourselves, first of all, as well. There would also be, they're referring to a lady she suffers with the stomach before she suffers with the heart. Does this make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not sure?
Yeah, that's what I've got to ask her, sorry.
Oh, bloody hell, what, about 5? Hang on. Okay, there would, because of the way I started the message, where I feel that I'm a really fast talking, someone this is either going to be a connection to auctioneering, a connection to speaking for a living, and it would have something to do with a microphone or at least projection of voice. Lost you out there? Brought you all out there. How good's that? I'm keeping Bill. Would you understand where the auction connection is, or this took... Well, I stuck with you then. Don't help it, Ryan, right?
Bill, you took part.
Okay, but as this gentleman, if those who feel that there was a partial link other than the auctioneering type connection there, okay, if you just bear with me for a couple of seconds. I do want to, there's also going to be the name... Yeah, we've got those names. Alright. Okay, there would also, from childhood memory, I'm aware that I've even got canaries within inside the front room space. Also, when I'm actually walking into, the person I need to connect to would be living within inside a terrace house environment. Okay, so that should rule it down quite a lot here. Who's still in with the terrace house environment? Okay, as I'm walking through the front door, I've got a mixture of modern and old, okay? So I've got stuff from an older generation within inside my own home, okay? Even to the point I feel like I want to be hanging it on the wall just within inside distance of view from when I'm actually opening the front door. Okay. As much as I know there's a connection here, I do feel I want to be working over in this direction. So if you don't mind me working with yourself, what I will do is after I finish this connection, I will actually work there. Hello.
Hello.
God, part with me now, ain't you? Okay, first of all, it's not just the one person trying to come forward. I've got 3 people all trying to step forward all at once at this moment, okay? I'm aware of a lady who suffers with her stomach and also her heart condition, and I'm aware with herself that as much as I feel so kind, I feel so loving with this lady. Okay, and I'm aware whilst I'm bringing this connection through, my whole body's really shrinking down, so I'm a little firecracker with her. Yeah. She's a blessing. But where she comes forward around you, it's It's like she just wants to wrap her arms around you and say, I'll never let you go again. It just feels that that's where she belongs, connected to you. She just wants to be there, she just wants to make you feel happy again. Okay, and the love coming from this lady, and it's not just for you, this message mentions that her photograph was sat with inside the casket or around the casket at the time of her passing, now resides in four. It should have been two people's homes, but for whatever reason I'm seeing two copies of the same photograph, okay? So I'm aware that people have ordered these two copies, okay? Perfect. Because she's saying she's just proud that she's remembered. She also, I do believe there's a birthday very, very close to the point we're stood on now, going to be within a couple of days, either just gone or just come in, okay? Because my feet just got stuck to the floor. So they just want to let you know they're there. They want to give you that love. They mentioned George as well. George is an old-fashioned name. Yeah. Okay, can't be classed as evidence, I'm afraid, but I just need to give you that name anyway. Okay? Take the lady's love, take her respect, and most of all, treasure the memories.
Thank you very much.